For starters, I'm not rich or wealthy. I'm just a young, ambitious dude, probably like you watching this video. I also hate the word entrepreneur. I hate using it, and I think it's really overused these days, especially with all the red pill and self-improvement and all the escape the matrix gurus that you see all everywhere these days. I use the word in this title in hopes that people like you click on this video to learn something about my mindset that I'm about to share to you. And it doesn't mean I'm right and I'm all this, I'm all that. No, it means that hopefully we can relate and hopefully you enjoy listening to me because I believe in sharing. But first, strap yourself in because I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I was about 18 years old and I just graduated high school. This was the time when Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Jordan Welch, and all those guys started blowing up. I consumed some of their content and it really made me curious about the world of business. And I'm a pretty curious guy, right? So I began my business journey by creating my first dropshipping store. I was really excited to get my first online business going, so I played around with TikTok content, Instagram content, Shopify, and even Facebook ads. But it flopped until me and a friend of mine from high school decided to start up a clothing brand, our own original brand called Mazushi. I talked about this on my other video that's on my channel, so if you want to go and watch it and subscribe while you're at it. Fast forward about 6 months into the business, everything was great. The business started growing, our online community started blowing up, lots of orders were pouring in, we launched tons of products and collections, we hosted lots of community events, and we went viral on TikTok and Instagram plenty of times. And just as we started to scale our business, it started declining. Views, orders, attention, eyeballs, everything slowly decreased. It took months for me to accept that this wasn't for me anymore. So at the end of 2023, I made my exit from the business. So now that you have some context, here are the main lessons that I learned. Everyone laughs at you until the numbers start rolling in. Content can jumpstart any business. Storytelling is one of the greatest skills to learn. The less content you make selling stuff, the more attractive your business will be. Enough goodwill can take you further than you can ever imagine. Hard work does not care about your feelings. It only cares about being done. People don't want to see a business in social media. They want to see a brand. They don't want to see a brand. They want to see a community. They don't want to see a community. They want to see a face. Personal brands rule them all. The more stories you tell, the more eyeballs you will get. When the pressure is making you doubt yourself, you are in the right place. Hook, retain, reward, run social media. And finally, you cannot lose if you do not give up. So those are the main lessons. Now I'm going to talk about my current mindset as of now in 2024 recording this video. It's not about the pursuit of happiness. It's the happiness of pursuit. I got this quote from Andrew Huberman, I think, and I couldn't agree more. Most of the time, we're too focused on our desires, our temptations, the end goals that we have, the end result. But honestly, for me, what truly makes me happy is the journey that I go through. And I think it's the same for a lot of people as well. More on this later. Life is a game of choice. Every moment is an A or B decision. One can lead you to fail, the other can lead you to win. The life that you live is the life that you chose. Simple. Nowadays, I'm always trying to be as conscious as I can be with every decision that I make, whether it's in life, in content, or in business. The highs and lows of life are what make it worth living for. We all go through ups and downs. We all go through a lot of shit. Someday you're gonna have to stop playing the victim card and have the courage enough to live through it all and embrace it with gratitude. The answers are already there. It just takes time, effort, and sacrifice to figure them out. I'm currently trying to grow my content on this channel and the other platforms that I'm operating on. And I've realized that all the problems that I faced have all the clues and signs that I need to create solutions for myself, like different content strategies, video hooks, voice and tone, cinematic shots, and all that. This is also very relevant to life. You know what you should be doing, you know what's right. And if you don't know, you need to figure it out. And you figure it out by talking to yourself, analyzing yourself, solving it within. Be the best version of yourself, not a better version of someone else. I'm always telling people on this channel to be authentic. The content that I put out is authentic to me. When you're authentic and true to yourself, you don't have to worry about your competitors. No one can beat you at being you. This is relevant for content creators and businesses. Focus and attention are your number one assets. You're gonna need a ton of focus to be able to achieve anything big. And you're going to need to choose where your attention goes. Also, attention is probably the most valuable thing on the internet that everyone is looking for. I'm looking for your attention. Everyone else, all the other competitors, all the YouTubers, all the creators and businesses out there are competing for your attention. Everything stems from attention. That's the world we live in today. 80% journey, 20% destination. I really like this one. Enjoy the process more than the result. I find this true because I don't want to be as miserable as everyone else. You see people these days, they're just unsatisfied with their life and still trying to figure out why. When honestly, they don't enjoy the present moment. They don't enjoy their career. They don't have a meaningful or significant purpose or a higher calling. And it's just miserable to see. So I balance these two, the journey and the destination, the process and the result, by splitting 80% of it to the process, to the journey, to right here, right now, recording this video. I'm enjoying this. This is what I do. This is what I love. And the other 20% towards my goals, my end results, right? For example, I want to hit 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm focused on that, but like 20% focused, if that makes sense. And by 20%, I mean like, I can't just obsess over it all day, every day. I have to do things in order to reach those goals. And also the enjoyment after you accomplish something big, after you accomplish a goal or a job or a task, or it can be like a dream, right? Your big dream, a dream house, dream car, whatever. The period of satisfaction is temporary. So I don't want to be obsessed with making money and buying the dream house or living the dream, because right here, right now is the greatest gift we can ever receive. And we take the present moment for granted sometimes because we are too obsessed with our goals and our desires and our temptations. I want this, I want that. Yeah, but what happens after? You know, you got to really think deep about this. It's complicated, but the more you enjoy and put your time and effort and focus and attention on the journey that you're in the present moment, the suffering that you're going through, and try to be grateful to live through it and to say, hey, I'm living the life. I don't have $1 million, but I'm living the life. I love hustling. I love making content. I love everything. 20% consuming, 80% producing. Again, I'm using this 80-20 rule in this concept. I haven't read the book yet. I know there's a book, but I haven't read it yet. This is relevant for both content creators and businesses. Again, all of us need to learn and gain knowledge and understanding, right? And we do that by consuming other people's educational content, going to school, college, whatever. We need to consume stuff. But the highest ROI, in my opinion at least, comes from the doing, comes from the implementation, comes from action. And I call it producing. It should be 80% of your focus, which is where you do the actual work. 20% leave it to consuming. If you think about it, it's a pretty good balance. More, better, new. I'm currently using this framework with my content. When I've already tried making more volumes of videos and content, I switch into making better. So better quality, like what's inside my package, right? What makes it good? And when the better strategy starts to slow down, then I move on to new. I shift into creating something completely new that I have never done before. I've never done the cinematic videos before, so that's why I started doing them in this channel. And then it repeats. So more, better, new, more, better, new, more, better, new. You win the game of life by playing the game of life. This is a simple quote that I like to remind myself with. All right, last one before my camera dies. Define success for yourself. This is probably the most valuable sentence you will hear today. Define success for yourself. Screw what everyone else says about success, about the dream life. No, don't listen to them. Ignore it. Scrap that for a second and just imagine someone else's dream life is not your dream life. Someone else's dream can be your nightmare. Everyone is different. So in entrepreneurship, you set the bloody rules. What is your definition of success? Once you've defined it and it's as clear as day, do everything in your power to chase after it. Then you set goals, and you go through the process and you enjoy it and say, hey, I'm grateful to be living through this every single day, every moment. Enjoy the damn process. So that was all the golden nuggets that I've learned in the game of business and the world of entrepreneurship by far. It's only been a year I've been in this game, so that's all I've learned so far. I hope you've learned something today. If you want more videos like this, you know exactly what to do.